Hello, everybody. Rose Arunatia here, and it's time again for Tea and Tutus. I have joining me the lovely Eleanor Does Cosplay from the UK.
Hello, it's lovely to be here.
Nice to have you on. Thank you so much. And be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. This week I have on a lovely little green number with bows, and I'm realizing I need to buy more tutus so I have a solid rotation for the episodes. I'm starting to run out of options that aren't petticoats or just long tulle skirts. What is in fact the definition of a tutu, and where does it stop with length? And then the tea this week is some lemon zinger from my lovely sample pack. But thank you so much for joining. I've had a few hiccups with recording and whatnot, but all those have been fixed.
It's been a learning experience.
For sure. We technically recorded the episode yesterday, but we didn't record the audio. But now that is all solved. Really rolling and moving forward. So, let me just blank completely on what I was going to ask. What part of the UK are you from?
I am from England, more in the north part, so kind of the opposite side of England to London. I live in the northwest, which is really lovely because there is a lot of nice conventions to go to in the north at the moment.
Awesome. Leads perfectly into my next question. What's the convention circuit like out there in comparison to over here?
It's pretty good at the moment, especially locally. There's a lot of local cons that start up with people who aren't big corporations, which is really nice to see. And the bigger conventions are kind of even more special because they happen slightly less often than they used to. But it means it's a more special occasion. You can really prepare and get dressed up and make almost like a holiday out of it, which is nice. It is a dream of mine to come to a convention in the States at some point. I would absolutely love to do it. It's on my bucket list of things. So who knows, in the next few years I might be over there.
Is there a specific con that you're looking at for it to come over here?
I don't know. I'm not sure if you have the same or similar ones to us, because we have our big convention is a MCM. I'm not sure if you guys have that over there as well.
No, but I think we have something similar. I know that their Fan Expo makes its way to Canada. I don't know if Fan Expo does anything in London.
I don't think they do. I've not heard of it, but I could be wrong. I only know that MCM is the big one, and then there's one just called Comic Con by, I think it's Monopoly Events, that's quite big at the minute as well.
Yeah,
They're the
Comic Con specifically is reserved for San Diego and New York. There's a few conventions that kind of still get away with calling their event a little bit of a Comic Con. I know there was a while ago, San Diego and New York were we're the only ones who are allowed to be called Comic Con. It's are you though? I think they won, but I still go to Colorado Springs Comic Con every year, and they haven't changed their name. So, but yeah, there's a lot of big conventions over here. One of my dream conventions, I believe, just happened. I think it used to be in February, or it's about to happen. Is KatsuCon? That's in Maryland. It's close to DC, I think.
Amazing. Yeah, they feel like there's so many more conventions in America than here, but the ones we have are a lot of really small ones, which is really good for artists and traders. But in terms of cosplay, you don't see as many people cosplaying to those ones.
Right. Real quick, your camera did freeze a bit.
Has it done it again?
No, you're
Oh
fine.
no!
You can just fix it.
Turn off and on again.
No, you did. On off is usually the best way.
It's strange because it freeze on my screen, at my back.
All good. I just gotta get us back to
found
split screen. You're perfect. You're perfect. Yeah, there's quite a few out here that I ever wanted to go to. Colossal Con is another one. That one is held at a water park.
Ooh,
so all the cosplays are based on swimsuits and stuff and swimwear.
Yeah,
So that's really
so cool. Yeah, we don't have anything like that here. I think because it's so cold all the time. I know some people go to the beach, or they'll do a beach event, but it's still cold even in summer. So it's
Does it really not get that warm over there?
Yeah, we'll have like probably like a week of it being really, really hot, like unbearably hot, and then the rest of the year it's just cold, or like it'll be sunny but
Hilarious.
it'll be windy or rainy.
Oh
Like it's a bit miserable,
no.
but yeah,
That's
that's what we
funny.
get.
I mean, I'm used to wacky weather. When I was living in Colorado, the weather was always changing and very different. But it's funny because now living in Texas, it's similar. Obviously, it's warmer because of where I'm at, but it's just as like crazy like versus like morning and afternoon. Like it'll be like 40, 50 degrees in the morning and then like 50, like 60, 70 by the afternoon. So it's like
Oh my goodness, that's
such
crazy.
extremes. Yeah. How long have you been cosplaying?
So I've been cosplaying for about 10 or 11 years, I think. I must have started when I was about 14 or 15 in high school, which was really like harrowing, but also like a very good kind of like a part of my life where I developed as a person. It's like I've grown up with loving cosplay and loving anime and loving gaming, and it's just stuck with me. And like no matter how old I get now, I think I'm always going to be a little nerd inside, and I'm glad that I can kind of spread my geekiness to everyone else as well. Like I'd rather be this than anything else, and it's cosplay's been such a huge part in terms of like the friends I've made, the people I've met, even the opportunities I've been given are just from just like dressing up as my favorite character in my bedroom at 14. The things that I've done since then are like it. You wouldn't even think like yeah, I would have been able to do it.
Oh, absolutely. It's crazy to think back to like some of my first times cosplaying to where I'm at now, especially trying to make a career out of it. And because I've been at it for, it'll be 13 years this year for me. So I definitely know the feeling of having it just become so much a part of your life and shaping who you are. Um, I do miss how the community used to be. Obviously, I know it can't ever be the same as back then because times are very different from back then. So it's nice to see some people trying to fight for getting it back to how it almost was, to make it more
Yeah,
feel
absolutely.
more like a community. Uh,
Yeah, I miss the era of like cosplays being able to be kind of cringy and quote unquote like bad, like kind of rough around the edges. I feel like at the minute it's expected for cosplayers to be like 10 out of 10 kind of these incredible costumes, even like baby cosplayers just starting. That's the kind of expectation which is I don't like, I don't love, but I like because I think I grew up learning all these things on my own and with YouTube tutorials where I was about two on how to style a wig, and that was it.
right.
Um, it's obviously amazing that we have all these resources now, but it's kind of lost the charm of like I'm gonna learn this by myself. I'm gonna kind of develop it as I go along. But yeah, as I say, it's good that people can have access to these incredible like pre-made cosplays. But it is part of the fun learning how to like sew if you want to, and how to style a wig and how to do your makeup and stuff like that. I feel like it's lost a tiny bit of its charm over the years, but the same with conventions.
Absolutely. That's kind of why, even though while I enjoy cosplaying mainstream, quote unquote, and well known cosplays and characters, I also enjoy doing the more niche characters and fandoms, like my Snow White wedding dress. I didn't know how to make that skirt because no one else had made the skirt. So I, excuse me, the oven's going off, preheating. Uh, I had to learn, figure out a method of my own way to do that. How am I going to work with this many
Yeah.
feathers? How am I going to bring this thing to life? Same with when I made my Katara cosplay. I did that just based off of a photo. It's her adult version from The Legend of Korra, where it shows the photo of her and Aang together. I just made that entire thing off of the photo. And when there's tutorials on some things, but on other times there isn't when it comes to a certain character or outfit. So I like trying to find that that in between to where I have to kind of figure out how to make something, how to bring it to life.
Yeah, it's part of the fun. It's kind of making mistakes and like messing up is all part of the learning process. And I've definitely made plenty of mistakes in my life, especially with cosplay. Um, but you look back on it and you just see, even if it doesn't feel like you've come very far, you look back and it's like I've come so far. Even if it's like I learned how to draw my eyebrows well this year, like it's like such a huge thing for a cosplayer. It's just nice. It's nice seeing now being like 10 years in, it's nice seeing the people who are just starting now go through that thing as well, where they're like, I'm getting better. This is so fun. Like, it's just, I love seeing it.
It is a lot of fun. It is, it's such a cool world and it's such a unique thing on its own, even though it has become more mainstream. I feel like a lot of people still try to keep, like you said, that old charm of it because we've been in it for so long as, you know, what you'd call elder weebs now.
Wear that title with pride. Absolutely. Yeah, it's lovely seeing even going to conventions because now I'll walk around for an hour and then I'm like, oh my back hurts, I need to sit down. And then I'm watching all these kids like still T-posing and like Naruto running around. I'm like, oh, they're like my children. Like, oh, that's so nice.
Right. So it's so funny you say that. I finally earned the title of convention mom or con mom a few years
Hey.
ago. I had gone to a bigger convention. It's called Holiday Matsuri. It's in Orlando. I suggest you check it out. But my roommates had basically kind of pushed me into that role. I was helping them find where their panels were, making sure they're eating and drinking, checking in on them.
Oh yeah.
Because
Oh,
I just
absolutely.
did
Yeah. I've
groups.
started kind of forcing my friends to come with me now because I don't know, like it's always more fun to go as a group and they're like they've got no clue what anything is and I'm like, trust me, we're gonna have a good time. Promise.
Right. Such a fun experience. I love it so much.
Absolutely, yeah. It's the best. It is the best.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming on to the show today. It's been so much fun chatting and getting to know you.
Absolutely, yeah. Thank you for having me. I've had an amazing time.
I'll make sure to drop your information in the comments so that everyone can give you a follow. And I know for a fact
Thank
that
you
we
very
got the audio recorded this time, so I will actually have a video to put up.
much. Fingers crossed. Oh,
Thanks so
thank you so
much.
much.
Yeah, of course.
It's
And
been
thanks again, everyone, for tuning in, and we'll see you all next week.